Hey y'all, welcome in. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. So today we are switching it up. If you have been catching them, I've been doing a career home, tiny house, tiny home career house in The Sims 4. Whatever you want to call it, right? So basically, the idea is that every career has a set of skills that you need, things you need to do to advance in that career. So what I have been doing is creating tiny homes because tiny homes are absolutely wonderful. So a quick pause, I decided to get rid of that. And look, I still have a weird shadow. I bulldozed it and it would not go away. So finally I put a new foundation down and then it went away. It was so weird. I had to share that with y'all because glitches are just funny and you never know what you're gonna get, serving up something new every day. Tiny homes are absolutely wonderful. You have 3 different tiers of tiny homes. The first one is a 34 tile micro home, and it's itty bitty. I actually haven't made myself do one yet because they're so tiny. I just need to do it. I know. You get so many perks, some of the best being that you're in a good mood all the time, your bills are cut down, and you get a faster skill gain, which comes in clutch for when you're trying to gain skill to further yourself in your career. Tier 2 is what we're doing right now. It is a 64 tile home and it still gives you a great mood. It gives you better bills, so cheaper bills, as well as faster skill gain. And they do more than that, but those are the key points, okay? Those are my favorite. Those are what you need, right? Then you have the 100 tile home, which is a lot easier. However, you don't get the skill gain anymore. You don't get faster skill gain, but your sim stays in a good mood and your bills are still cut down, which is always really nice for whatever your gameplay looks like. Bills are so unpredictable, so having them cut down a little bit and keeping your sim happy, good things all around. I've been going A through C, and I realized I skipped one. The career list I was looking at wasn't updated, and then I found out that I had totally skipped past 2 different careers. My bad. I'll make sure my list is updated now. However, I had a sweet follower tell me, what about an artist? And I'm like, you're totally right. Now, it's not a normal career. However, there are many players who that's their goal, right? Is just to paint and make money. You can get fame by painting. You obviously can get a lot of money, especially when you're creative level 10. Easy peasy, right? I hadn't thought about it. And so I'm taking a little departure. I'm going to get back going through A through Z of the careers. I'm going to backtrack a little bit and do the C's that I skipped. But I wanted to go ahead and throw this in here as a little nod to, yes, I totally skipped artist. It wasn't on my brain for being a career. However, it's a great way to make money. And there's a lot of people out there that this is what they do. They just paint and then their Sims have all the time in the world for lots of other stuff. After this one, like I said, I'm going to go back through and keep doing my career houses. But at the end, what I'll do is I'll go through the almost rag to riches kind of things, what you can do other than a normal quintessential career in The Sims 4 to make money. But we'll go ahead and do things right now, obviously I'm doing artist, but I plan on doing another one for artist. So we'll continue the series later. So obviously you can paint and sell your paintings and have money, get money. But there's also things like you can play the piano at the nightclub and earn tips. So then you've got that musical skill that's a little bit different than a career, but you're still able to go and make money and not have a 9-to-5 job, so to speak, right? Or you can write novels and you don't actually have to be in the writing career. You can just write books and publish them yourself and make money. So there's different things like that, and I think we'll definitely dive into those. So I wanted to give a little nod to that right now and go ahead and do the artist home. But we will visit those homes when we're done A through Z. And I hope that all makes sense and you get it, what I'm trying to explain. If not, just wait and see. It'll all come together in the end. So with this artist home. I wanted to make sure it was very colorful, and I went the beach house route, like living on the beach, painting, and this like calming, relaxing, just wonderful home surrounded by water and like an easy breezy lifestyle. It feels very artist to me. However, like I said, I do plan on doing another version of this house once we get ready to do the, I don't even know what we'll call it, tiny home skill career money makers. Who knows what it'll be called? It'll probably just be tiny home careers, because even though you're not like an artist career, you're still making money, really good money, being able to support yourself by painting and selling those paintings and even getting fame. I do have another idea for that house, and we'll get there eventually. Layout ends up being a little bit of a pain in this house. I think personally I need to be more like aware of that as I create these homes, what that layout's gonna look like before I like finalize things, you know what I mean? I didn't really want you to like walk straight into the kitchen. I wanted it over off onto this side, but I wanted windows along the back wall, but I needed a bathroom. And I needed a ladder, you know, like all these things. So it does take me a minute, but we kind of just play with it until it works for us. And that's like the best thing I can suggest to you, is to just play around with it until you get it. This right here ends up being like our layout that we do. Bits and pieces will change as we go on. Things that feel better a different way. Swatches will change. All that normal stuff. Like I said when I started, I knew I wanted it very bright and colorful. I'm a little saddened that there's not like a bright orange swatch for any of the kitchen sets. I don't know why I wanted orange. It just felt really good to me, and I thought that orange would be a great color for a kitchen, especially artsy, and feels almost like they did it intentionally. Maybe they painted their counters themselves, went back in and did a little remodel. That's kind of the vibe that I wanted for this house. I wanted it to feel very like the ceilings are painted. Maybe this artist painted their ceilings. Their kitchen cabinets are different colors. Maybe they did that. I just thought that was really fun and like a really nice, like almost lore to it, what's going on with this sim. I took this as an opportunity to use a lot of very bright and colorful things that I don't normally use. And like I said, it'll change up a little bit. I will get rid of a couple things, add different things in, but the layout's pretty much how it's gonna look. Now, this is our bedroom, and I, once again, wanted it really bright and colorful. All I'm doing is just laying out beds, looking through the swatches, seeing if anything just stands out to me. And I wasn't super impressed with anything until I got to this high school years bed, and it's so pretty, and I have used it before. It's been a hot minute, but I used the other swatch that has orange in it. I don't know, probably quite a few houses ago at this point, but I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's very colorful, and it brings in a lot of different colors at that. The armoire is from the movie stuff hangout pack. Oh my gosh, my brain. Movie stuff hangout? Hangout movie stuff? Movie hang stuff out? But it's really pretty because it looks like she could have gone in there and painted it herself. And once again, that's the vibe, right? I started to use these little high school years, little cubes that kind of connect to each other, because once again, it looks like she could have gone in and painted them. I do end up changing it to something a little different, which works better for me, but the vibes were there, right? I used this crystal clear 2x2 little glass floor for the deck out back. I wish I could have used it more in the house, but it didn't work out that way. And that's okay. It's really pretty. And so it's like just a little glass flooring tile that comes with Island Living, which is super great. And I like using it. I never get to. So this felt like a really nice moment to get to use it. Upstairs in the bedroom, I really wanted to layer rugs. Once again, we're thinking very like artsy, almost eclectic, colorful. And those just felt really good. It was very much like a mix match of rugs, things that I don't think that I would have normally put together, but I wanted to in this sense, because they just felt really good together, and it added to the personality of this sim that I have in mind. This sim that's a fiction of my imagination. At this point, I have some wallpapers up. I wasn't loving it though. It all was feeling too mellow. I didn't want pastels, but I didn't want to like go overly crazy and do like primary colors, red, blue, yellow. I wanted what I wanted. I don't know how to explain it. I just knew that the colors needed to brighten up a little bit. And I think that's the key. The blues aren't bad. The pinks and the greens, they're not bad, but I needed bright colors. That's really what I wanted. And yes, my bathroom is all bright green tile. It is a 3x3, 3x1, tiny little tiny home bath. It is functional. This whole house ends up being functional. I do play test it. It is good to go. But yeah, even the ceiling has green tile on it. I wanted bright. I end up putting plants everywhere. I mean, multiple plants in the bedroom kind of stacked beside each other, plants all over the balcony, tons of little plants on the little TV stand, just everywhere. I mean, we're at the beach. The greenery is just the vibe here. You know what I mean? I also use that beautiful frame TV from the Modern Luxe kit. It's so gorgeous. And of course, it's a frame, right? So it's artistry in itself. It's got a beautiful painting up there. What could an artist ask for more than for their TV not to be like an eyesore, but to be a beautiful piece of artwork? And then they can turn it on, watch TV, and then turn it off, and it's back to being a beautiful piece of art. So listen, we are putting up lots of different windows, trying it out. It all goes, okay? Minus what I did in the front at the very beginning. These windows in the back don't stay. And you know why? Because this person who lives here has this beautiful view, and they are missing it. They are missing out on the beautiful water by having that back wall be tiny little windows. We move the kitchen over, okay? Hear me out. I raise up those front windows just a little bit, just 9. Go up just a little bit, okay? And I turn the back wall into windows. Even the bathroom, hear me out, okay? Sounds a little crazy. However, their property is facing the water, okay? And I use the little slotted windows. Hold on, we're going to get to them. Boom. I use those. And so looking at them, you really can't see into the window, you know? So if you're in there using the bathroom, taking a shower, which is literally on the wall that holds the window, like the window and the shower, they're on the same wall. But you can't really see in there until you like angle yourself a certain way. And the Sims don't care. Let's be honest, they don't care at all. They think it's a window. It might as well be a wall. They're kind of not that smart, okay? So to them, it's perfect. They're not going to feel embarrassed because they're behind a closed door. So it's perfect. And what I end up doing is right now I've got those open windows. I do change them for the slotted windows just for aesthetics. I do like it being nice and open. However, I wasn't going to do that in the bathroom. And so then you kind of like have this disconnect where the back door is slotted, then the windows are slotted, and then they're not. They're like open windows. So we changed them all to this slotted window. Slatted. I think it's slatted. Slatted windows. Like slats. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I'm pretty sure it's slats, which is such a weird word. What is wrong with the English language? It's these slatted windows. And I think it looks really nice in the end. It flows well together and there doesn't feel like a huge disconnect. Meanwhile, I'm just trying every window combination in the world. Don't mind me. I wanted there to be windows in this front part. Not just a door, but to have windows. And so I play around with it. And I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, I keep one window in the L shape, and on the opposite side, there's no window. No, you know what? I do put windows right there, both. They are what you see right there, that window. I wish I could point for you. I do keep it, and I kind of move everything over a little bit inside the house, and it works really well. Once I changed to that rug swatch, my world completed. I was like, I want blue and orange as my kitchen. That's what I want. I want bright blue. I want bright orange with some green accents. And I think we get there in the end. It's a little bright. It's a little hard on the eyes, but I'm not mad at it. So at this point, I have tried every combination of counters, and I end up going for this really great blue. It's the Country Kitchen. I go for the blue swatch that has the little green curtain. I change my fridge and stove to the orange swatch. Now on top, I have the Country Living cabinets because I like the way they look. I love that little end corner one. It's like it's supposed to be an outside corner, but if you kind of play with it for a second, you can get it to like slot to the end. And I love it. It's got little flowers and jars. It's so cute. It's literally one of my favorites. And so I thought white with the yellow looks super pretty. Okay, but if I'm honest, I don't remember turning them back yellow. I'm looking at them and I'm like, wait, they're yellow. I thought I kept with the blue. Maybe it was too much blue. I'm gonna have to go look at that. I don't remember that. That's crazy. But the yellow's nice. As I sit here and look at it, it's fine. It's fine. The yellow with the purple. I don't remember changing it. However, it works, I guess. And it's already on the gallery too, so there's no changing it now. I'm not going to go delete it off the gallery. So if you like the blue cabinets better, go change the swatches. Sorry about that. I totally blanked out. Who knows what happened? Anyways, using more of the movie hangout stuff pack and using that really pretty couch and the little single chair. I kept the little poof for you to sit on, but they have those very nice vibrant floral patterns and they just worked better with what I was wanting, right? Like I said, I wanted bright. I didn't want pastel. Pastel houses are beautiful and we can do lots of them in The Sims. I just wanted to go brighter for this artist if they needed a bright home. So I end up taking some Parenthood cabinets so if you go in and you open up your options for your cabinets, I use the small ones and I kind of push them towards the bottom of the house. And that way they look like little cabinets, and then I put a table underneath them after I alt place everything on top of it. And it just looks like a little coffee table. It's so cute. It's kind of slender, so it doesn't stick out super far. And the coloring was really nice on it. Tiny Living coming in clutch with those cute little pictures that you can change the swatch of and get different pictures. I use the flower ones behind the couch. So cute. And then upstairs, I use the little candle one, which is my favorite. I love that candle picture. Call me basic. I don't know. It's just so cute. And I just love it so much. Now I do playtest this and that mirror doesn't work with the clutter that I put in front of it. So I do end up moving some of the clutter to the side and deleting what I can't make work. I definitely wanted to make it playable for you. I don't always get to playtest my builds, but like I said, I did get to playtest this one. It does work. You can get in there, do absolutely everything. I found no flaws other than that mirror, which technically could have been fine because you have a mirror downstairs in your bathroom, but that's okay. I didn't want to do that, right? I wanted to make sure it was playable, so love the clutter, but got rid of the clutter, okay? Also, I use 2 clocks. It's the same clock, but I use it twice in different swatches, which I think is really fun. I don't always think to use a clock. I have a clock. I have an analog clock in my bedroom. I actually have 2 right now because I bought myself a new one because it was green and I had to have it. And the black one I've had for almost 3 years at this point. My aunt got it for me when my son was born, my second son, and I've had it up in my room ever since. But then, of course, I found myself another one. I also need to change them. We changed time 2 weeks ago, and I have not changed my clocks, so they're still living in the past. Clocks, they're fun, and I don't always use them. You can still get up the ladder even though that clock is right there. Perfect. What I didn't do is give this sim a computer, which I feel like I always try to do that, but that's easy enough for you to go in and buy your sim a laptop so that they can just have on hand to whip out and use. What I did do was give this sim a digital sketch pad. And you're going to find that digital sketch pad in the kitchen on the counter, just chilling right there, ready for your sim to take it, use it. You can gain the painting skill from it. So pretty amazing, honestly. Just adding in those different facets of how you can gain your skill. I put an easel on the balcony so that way you can be out there. I use that really cute rug that looks like it has paint splatters on it. It's from City Living. And I also use the paint cans from City Living. So it's kind of cluttered and allows your sim to go up there and looks like a moment when they're up there painting. And it is play tested, right? So I even had my playtest sim. I cheated their skill up to 10 so that they are like a master painter, and had them go up there and leave a little pop art painting. So it's up there on the gallery and it's just so cute. I also used that little bench from City Living, actually. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I'm not lying to you. It's got that really pretty little pink floral pattern. I think it looks really nice with the house. So has a little moment so your sim can just go sit out on the patio if they'd like to, or they can get up and paint. Now, what I really wasn't able to do with this house is landscape around it as much as I'd like to. I love landscaping. I like making it feel very overgrown and almost wild, but still manicured in a sense. And you can't really do that on a beach house because you don't really want your plants in the water. So I do add these two little spots up front where they have some wildflowers and just this very nice lush, fits in with the world vibe, okay? And it's very pretty and I'm happy with it. I do scale it back a little bit, but I wanted so bad to have pretty plants, and I put those, and then realized that I had the house pulled down so I could landscape and had to pull it back up to put you on those really nice like tall stilts to feel like a real beach house. So it obviously is going to change a little bit. What we're doing now is really just cluttering the outside, adding some things in. I give you a little pool float. I give you a little jet ski. I give you nice towels to lay out on. I give you two. You don't even need two because technically you're a single sim. Well, I mean, you don't have to be single. I think we've talked about this before. There is a double bed. There is room for two sims. I wouldn't recommend having children on this lot because there's no room for them. However, you could definitely have a significant other and that would work perfectly fine. I didn't think about them while I was building this. However, there's enough room for them. But you only got one jet ski and one pool float. But you have two towels, so call your friend over and y'all can lay out and get tan. Don't sunburn though. And then I used a little picnic table and put a little picnic basket on it. I put a little picnic basket on it. Gave you a trash can outside, making sure we cover all the stops. You even have a really pretty swing set. I do get rid of it for a hot minute and try to do something else. What I didn't think about was in City Living, you have these great little murals. They're like tape on the ground and you can paint murals for the city. And I wanted to use them. Of course, you get your painting skill up with them, so why not, right? However, I really couldn't make the one work, the wall one, so to speak, because the house is up on a foundation. This little wall ends up being on a foundation, and I didn't want to build out a platform for it for your sim to step on to be able to go up there and paint, because that would have just taken up more tiles, and I wanted to keep us in this second tier tiny home. It looks so cute. I'm a little bummed out that it didn't work out. However, we get to use the floor one. And once again, I have my sim go in and paint a little floral mural. And it is something that your sim can go in and they can wash it up, remove it, and paint again. But we are going to go ahead and jump into these screenshots and take a look at this really great career tiny home. Like I said, it's on the gallery. My EA ID is katxthrash if you'd like to download it for yourself. All the other career tiny homes are there as well, so definitely take a look, enjoy them. I'm having a lot of fun doing this series. Like I said, we're doing the artist home as a little thing we're jumping to, but we're going to get back into the C's, go ahead and finish out our A through Z career homes, and then we're going to get into the skill homes, maybe a home for a pianist. And of course, I want to do a different version on the artist home. So just different things. I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. Make sure to subscribe to keep coming back for more. If you like this video, make sure to like and comment and let me know anything else you're excited to see. I hope you have a great night wherever you are. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.